Hi everyone, John Wascavage here with Michael McDonald and Sam Arnold. Today I want to let everyone know that Michael passed his residential building inspector exam. So congratulations, Mike. Michael is going to be out in the field, so if any of the residents have any projects going, you might run into Michael. He'll be handling residential inspections. So Michael went through a testing process through the International Code Council. Sam, you recall when you tested?
Yeah, so ICC is the International Code Council, and they, it's an international standard through almost all the states. Some have adopted their own, but it's like I said, it's throughout all the states. And you can basically what Mike did was he sat down and took a 2-hour timed test for anything in the International Residential Code that basically involved that's how he was able to pass his building inspection certificate.
Yeah, so congratulations, Mike.
Thank you. Wasn't an easy test, but after 2 hours, I got the passing grade and happy to be in the field for Silver Spring.
Congratulations, Mike. And without further ado, welcome to Codes Credits! Hi everyone, John Wascavage here. Welcome to another episode of Codes Clips. Today I'm in a rough framing inspection on a new house. Part of the rough framing inspection, we also take a look at the rough plumbing. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the pressure tests that we look for at this point of construction. So as you can see here, here's an example of a drain and vent system. The plumbers over here are choosing to use an air test where the gauge across the room needs to hold for 5 pounds for 15 minutes, and you can see how they capped it off here so no air could escape. So another way they could also in Pennsylvania run a pressure test is through water, where they would actually fill the lines with water and have a 10-foot high standpipe filled to the top, and then we would check the top of that standpipe to make sure there's still water in it. If there's not, if it's dropping, obviously there's a leak. So they chose to run a air test here. So let's go across the room and take a look at at their gauge to see if they're holding. Now I've been watching this gauge for more than 15 minutes. So we're going to see if it's still holding here at the 5 pounds. They're in good shape here. They're holding. So this dwelling unit passes inspection for plumbing pressure test. Now let's go to Sam. I hear that he's talking about some dwelling garage fire separation. So let's go see what he's taking a look at.
Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about, we're in another new construction home here in the township. We're going to be talking about dwelling and garage separation. I just came from the dwelling, obviously, and here you see we're in the garage. It's an important part of the code is the fire separation between the two. So this is an unfinished wall for now. It's going to be having 1/2-inch drywall, a minimum 1/2-inch drywall on this side of it, and then actually up above us, this is there's living space up above us, so that's going to require even thicker drywall called 5/8 type X. It's fire rated drywall, so it burns slower. That's because there's living area above us. And then the final piece of the puzzle, if you want to come in, is the door. The door is important. And what we're looking for as inspectors is a fire rating on the door. A minimum of 20-minute fire rating is required. Now this is a steel door, and it's very popular style. There's no glass on it, and that's, you know, to prevent fire from spreading from the garage into the dwelling unit. And we're gonna go to Mike. He's in at the office.
Hey, thanks, Sam. It's good information on the fire protection there. I'm going to be talking about something a little different than fire right now, though. We're going to be talking about an ordinance we adopted back in 2011, and that's our snow and ice ordinance. I think we can all agree those warm days we had at the beginning of November are gone, and now we have to focus on one of Mother Nature's unexpected chores and nuisances, and that's snow and ice. Many times when these snowstorms come, we don't have a lot of times in our schedules to take care of shoveling and all those things. But Silver Spring does ask that you follow a few of our ordinance requirements, primarily for 3 reasons. Our emergency services, you know, our ambulance services, firemen, things like that, our postal carriers, and a lot of the other services we rely on day to day. So the 3 main things that we're going to ask our residents to do this year during snow events are, number 1, don't shovel the snow out onto the street. This creates a bigger problem for our public works members, so and more work for them and a harder time to get the roads cleared. Number 2, let's try not to shovel it onto neighbors' properties. A lot of times that creates problems that neither neighbor wants. And finally, we ask that you clear a 36-inch path on your sidewalk within 24 hours the last snowflake. Again, this is for our emergency services, our postal workers, and other people performing their duties. So that kind of covers our snow portion of it. The other unfortunate event we have in Pennsylvania is ice. And a lot of times you can't shovel that ice off our sidewalks, but again, within 24 hours of the ice event being over, we ask that you get some anti-skid stuff down on the ice, some salt, or maybe even just some sand to help provide some traction for our postal workers and, again, emergency services. But that's primarily what we're looking for from our residents this year. If you have any questions about the ordinance or you want to take a look at it, you can either give me a call or go ahead to our website and go down to our ordinances tab like we've discussed in the past. But that's all I really have for today. Thanks for stopping by Codes Clips, and we'll look forward to seeing you next month.